Hey, welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Know that energy is fluid, so roles can be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also know, if you're new, that this channel is a little bit different. The style is different. I like to go deep within the reading, so I do take time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play it as karmic themes along with everything else, because a lot of times it's not whether our person cares about us, it's why does it look the way that it does? And why do we keep attracting people that happen to do the same thing and make us feel the same way? And the reason why is because we look at the shadows, like I said, and when you are able to integrate the spiritual lesson, you're able to do things differently, incorporate different behaviorisms, and that allows you to actually transmute the negative energy, because you have to ground the actual act in order to transmute the negative energy. You have to do something different in order to see yourself differently. That is why I like to do these readings. They're very empowering, because you can see that you can live a whole other reality and break ancestral karma. And that's huge, especially with everything that's going on the planet right now. I feel like a lot of what's going on the planet is that we're seeing a cultivation of so many ancestors that they didn't know how to heal themselves of the effect of trauma. And it's because our society didn't teach it. Our society doesn't teach about spirituality and shadow healing. Now there's transpersonal psychology that allows you to do so. And so I have a few shout outs before I jump into the reading, but I'll make them quick. The number one thing I have going on, which is really, really, really exciting, is I've been working on something that is hopefully really going to help people change, help them heal the effects of their trauma. And it's so big, it's so huge, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. You have to sign up for my wait list, and you'll find it in the bio. You'll find it in the description box. And you'll get a free gift for doing so, for just signing up to the wait list. But you'll be able to understand what like you'll get the big announcement, and it's really exciting. I'm like bursting at the seams. I'm posting all over little bits and pieces of content so that you can kind of get an idea of some of the things that are going to be discussed within when we announce the wait list, what it's all about. All right, so that's number one. So I need you guys to support me and sign up for the wait list. Again, in the bio. That's number one. Number two, I wanted to talk about Otter Spirit. Otter Spirit is my new favorite crystal jewelry line, because the stones are like, they're small. You can see that they're nice and small, and it's such good quality. A lot of times I have brought these prayer beads, some people call them that, to wear, whether in a necklace, and the elastic isn't good, like it stretches out. I actually had one bracelet break and I didn't even wear it. I don't know whether or not the condensation from the rubber, I don't know what happened, but it was very cheaply made. These are not cheaply made. And this is the grief pack. You can get any type of pack. So they have abundance pack, they have anything to like raise your vibration. You name it, they have it, and they come in sets of 3. And I really love the money one, the abundance one. So pretty. I think that that's the next one that I'm going to get. And every time that you purchase bracelets, $1 goes towards saving the otters in California. And because of this company, otters are no longer on the verge of being extinct. They were like almost like there was only a few, and this company hustled to come through and really financially. So anything that's good for you, again, and we know that crystals align with our energy, right? They represent psychological and emotional medicine. So when you lack that medicine, that's why your higher self always is what picks the crystal. You might say, no, I like the crystal. I thought it was pretty. I didn't know what it was. Your spirit still called to that crystal. It found it pretty. It found it enhancing. It drew to you. See, the crystal picks you. You don't pick it. However, being that my husband just passed away 2 months ago as of yesterday, which is blows my mind. Oh, I don't want to cry. So the grief bracelets really do help. I know that that sounds cheesy, but they really do. They work on a vibrational energy. You know, they align with your energy. So if you are lacking in that energy and you're wearing it, your body is absorbing it the same way that if you're around the toxic person, you're going to absorb their negative energy. But by the way, if you are, you can buy this onyx bracelet. I think that that's what this is, onyx. I should know what it is. I know the other two, amethyst and the heart chakra stone. It just slipped my mind, but I'm not going to waste time on trying to remember. But I love crystals because they do represent the psychological and the emotional aspects of ourselves, which again, the type of readings that I do are transpersonal. So again, we're integrating these psychological aspects to help us. So even if you don't believe in that you're absorbing the energy, just glancing down at the bracelet, you're actually remembering. That's really what you're doing when you put out a crystal grid. It's a way that you remember. You see it every day. It's in the corner of your room. Yes, you can sit there and meditate with it. A lot of people do when they touch every single crystal and they say an affirmation. There's different ways, really cool ways to incorporate crystals. But I mean, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do that. But I do have time to wear a bracelet. So again, check out the link. And if you purchase, you actually get 20% off, which is a nice little tidbit. All right. Now, also, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you got to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write the word of the video in your comment bar. Now, the word of the video, if you forget, it's always on the first card that I pull out. And it's the underlining energy that tells me why everyone's doing what they're doing. However, you'll always find it in the description box, and you'll find that along with all my other merchandise stuff, which I almost forgot to tell you that my Psychic Soul Healer deck is out. Okay, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And we use these cards. You can use them by themselves, but I love to layer with these cards because it allows you to not just see what your person's going to do. They'll tell you what this person's mindset is. Like a lot of times we don't want a person that's shady to come towards us, you know. We want to know, we want to have better discernment, have tools to help us discern during these crazy times in our life, right? I mean, it's a crazy world out there. So it's good to be able to discern and learn how to trust yourself. That's what cards really do. It's that you're the actual conduit for spirit to work through. It's just a lot of times people don't trust themselves. So when you're using oracle cards, they're a way to help you learn how to trust yourself. And I will be having a certification course within this oracle system, because this oracle system comes with a workbook, and that has over 100 different shadow healing exercises to help you heal the effects of trauma, help you open up your psychic abilities by doing deeper meditation and reflection practices, as well as the different exercises. There's a lot of different oracle spreads in the front of the workbook, everything from breaking ancestral karma to opening up your heart chakra. You name it, I have it in there. So again, you definitely want to check out the deck and the merchandise, but stay tuned for, again, the big announcement on when I'll be having the Oracle certification. And definitely sign up for my wait list. You definitely don't want to miss it. It's really exciting. You got to take advantage, like I said, and it's right there in the bio and as well as in the description box. All right, let's see what that word in the video is. The word of the video is blame. Blame. That's the underlining energy. You know, it's like I'm feeling like someone's in regret that they didn't come back to you and talk to you because they were afraid that they didn't want to deal with you, like blaming them for, why you guys aren't friends, why like this person didn't come through for you. You had a little argument, I feel like, and this person was so adamant about not giving you anything, but would come in and like pretend that they cared. Oh, and I feel like you felt like they did care too. And it's like, yeah, because they did have a spiritual connection to you. But I just feel like this person was not in the same mindset as you. So they deliberately caused more of an argument so that they could stay away from you. Like it was not really about what they did. Then it became about how you reacted to what they did. So this person has a very hard time with people calling them out on what they do. And it was like they punished you because of it. And it all started with them not apologizing. It all started with them wanting to avoid you because they didn't want to be blamed. They were hoping that enough time had passed that you would just forget about what they did. That's the energy there. So there, I feel like even though the word is blame, I'm feeling like they're thinking about what they did and they're in regret. Now, I don't know why I'm feeling that. We're going to see what comes out in the cards and why. Okay, let's see how, let's see. Constrained. Yeah, like this person like wanted you to like kind of like give up your power. That's what it is. It's like I feel like you triggered this person and you triggered this person because they hold on to a lot of shame. And shame makes people jealous. And they feel jealous because they actually feel like hopeless. They don't know why they're here. They don't know why other people seem to have an easier way. And that's what this person perceives of you. They perceive that your life is easier and it makes them jealous and it makes them angry because, again, when we don't heal shame, this is the worst energy. And it's the worst energy because there's always this energy behind it, which is jealousy. And it's like, I'm angry. I'm angry because of your light. I'm angry because you're happy. I'm angry because you have friends. I'm angry because I perceive that your life is easier. Other people like you. And of course, they're not even going to give you the credit of all the work that you've done. I feel like you've done a lot of work. And this person, like to where you are within your life just in general, but this person doesn't see it that way. They see it from a very ego way, and it's because they have to elevate themselves in order to really avoid feeling the shame. They don't want to feel shame. They don't want to not like their life. But thing is, it's like this person had a spiritual connection to you, but they wanted you to give up your power. And give up your power means like abandon yourself. It's whatever you're doing, work-wise, friendship-wise, life-wise, give this person attention. So I'm going to hold back not give you any attention. I need you to chase me. I need you to dote on me. I need to know that you really like me. And that's really the energy there, that like I think that this person can't perceive how you really like them because they don't like themselves. And they're viewing your life as successful, even though it's triggering them, even though it's making them jealous, they still admire you. So it's a weird energy between I admire you, but you also trigger me. And I needed you to act a certain way, and you didn't act that way. And so now I'm still stuck with feeling shame. That's this person. But now I feel guilty. And I feel guilty because I have a lot of anxiety and worry because you wouldn't be an attachment to me. If anything, now you're disgusted, I feel like. And that makes me angry. And that makes this person disassociate. And they may disassociate by drinking a lot, by, anything that we do outside of ourselves to escape the reality of what we feel. And that's this person. And I feel like the reason why this person is able to respond that way, where they detach from themselves, is because we don't just get shame. We get shame because usually we inherit it. We grow up in an environment where there may be alcoholism, there may be drug addiction, there may be codependent relationship that's so toxic that your parents couldn't be there for you. Your parents are only people too. And they're also on their spiritual journey. And we've inherited a lot of ancestral karma. And so when you inherit ancestral karma, its shame is actually passed down. So I feel like this person doesn't know why their life has always been the way that it is. And it's because they're not spiritually evolved. It's like, but the problem with this energy is if we're always jealous, when jealous means that we don't think that we can have what other people have, right? I mean, that's really what it means. It's like on a level, why do you have that? And then why does it makes us look at ourselves, right? And so, like I said, this person has lived that way up until this point. They haven't changed, which means that they've cultivated a lot of negative experiences, because that's how the law of attraction works. The same way that you will like, ugh, this is the way this person feels about themselves. And now you did that to them, and everyone tends to do that to them because they're not 100% present. You're disassociated in order to deal with your anger, because that's why people do that. It's the rage. It's a real root chakra imbalance of I don't like who I am. So I'm never in my body because it doesn't feel good to be in my body. So I don't connect well with other people. And now I'm going to perceive everything through my very limited, like, it's like picture like a pee hole, like perception. It's very small, and it's based on what I've lived, but I haven't lived. I've survived, because when we're in shame and we disassociate, that's the energy. We're in survival. There's only two energies, love and fear, and this person's in fear because we can't hate ourselves. So I feel like you didn't prove yourself to this person. And now they again are disgusted because they knew that it was a spiritual connection, but because of their damn pride, they wouldn't cave. They wouldn't cave, because then I really have to look at the shame. I really have to look at myself. And this person doesn't want to. It's like, and the reason why is because they don't know how to fix it. It's like, and this is the problem when there's no spiritual education, right? The person grows up in ancestral karma, and they keep living this same experience, same experience, same experience. So I feel like this person came across as a player to you because their mind wasn't in the same way, but I feel like their mind wasn't on the same way. It's because it's almost like this person is very immature, and it's because they're so wounded, right? They come across almost like as a player. That's how you read it. But really, again, no, they're just really immature. And that's because they haven't gone out within life. They haven't, they're still living the same karmic cycle that was inherited to them, which is life is hard. Life is difficult. Life is going to be hard if you hold on to shame, because it's a lot of self-sabotaging behaviorisms that come with shame. It's like, I get in my own way all the time. I fuck my life up all the time. So why would you like me? You know what? You have to prove to me that you like me. I'll hop through these hoops. Show me. I need proof. Okay, you showed me, but now you got to show me something else. Because that's what it is. The ego will never be satisfied. That's why we listen to the higher self, the God part of self. That only happens in the now. Only in the now do you get divine guidance through gut intuition, inner knowing. This person's reactive. Because I'm in survival mode and I'm always looking for the problem. So I react. I'm not present. And that's someone that really needs to do some serious healing. They can do it though. The body and mind are self-healing organisms. Stonewall, again, we knew this. It's like you were tired of the stonewall. It's like it triggered you deeply when, this person just ignored you. It's like in the run after me, run after me, run after me, prove it to me. I'm not going to give you anything, though. I'm not going to give you, I'm going to be really immature. So, of course, it killed the connection. That was straight up. You're like, you didn't give me time. You didn't give me time. I asked for the minimum and you acted like it was such a big deal. That's the energy there. And again, Stonewall, forgotten, it's the same thing. Just said differently. Forgotten is a little bit nicer. But this is, I felt invisible and forgotten by you as if I never existed. And that's the thing. It's like, that's how this person wanted you to feel. They wanted to trigger you in order to react. So you would say, no, I care about you. Don't go. I don't know how they expected. I think in this person's mind, or in actuality, they do this to people, but they attract very low vibe people to their life. And those low vibe people they carry on. They carry on. They create fireworks. Can't leave. I love you. Everything, but they're always full of shit. So, that wouldn't have satisfied your person either. And because they have trust issues, and they have trust issues, not really even because of other people, but because they hate themselves. They don't like themselves. So that's the saying that they would never join a club that they would be invited to. They don't want that they would be a member of. They dislike themselves, so they don't trust anyone else. They project, and they project, and that this again, and where you're like, you felt like this person has a lot of unresolved trauma and they took it out on you. And you're right. So you pretty much summed it up. You were like, no. So we have to just ask, since this is, we can see, we'll ask again if they can go deeper to see what they really feel and what they'll do. But like I said, this person, I feel like it did a lot unless they have done some serious healing. As you surrender your 5D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. So yeah, this person's very ego. So it's like, they're like, you have expectations of me that I can't fit. I'm not going to be able to fill those shoes per se. And however, it's like, if you don't have an expectation of me, of what you need me to do for you, what it needs to look like, well, then I can be more serious about the spiritual connection that we have. Otherwise, I just see it as foo-foo. I don't know what it is. It doesn't hold any water to me. And if anything, I feel as if because we have this connection, you expect me to be a certain way. And this person has a lot of trauma around relationships, people, just people, not even just relationships, because of how they feel about themselves. So it's triggering. But make no bones about it. You see the kissing, well, the person has that passion towards you. They feel the connection. They're just holding themselves back. All those popped out, so I'm going to take them. I'm looking for a way out of my situation so I can be free. So I would say that this person, because they have shame and they have other things, they probably have a lot of attachments. They might even be connected to somebody else that they don't really want to be in, because when we hold on to shame, the relationship tends to go from real fiery and hot to really cold, and a lot of like just a trauma bond. And so I feel like this person, like, even though they may be connected to somebody, the relationship's totally dead. And it's just, they don't have, when we held on to shame, when we don't believe in ourselves. So I feel like even though it's a horrible connection, the person's comfortable because they're not comfortable with change. And no one's comfortable with change when they don't, when you're not strong within yourself, right? When you're not strong within yourself, you try to create um strength and protection and security through creating it through the outside world. So you buy a big house, and maybe you buy a nice car, and you buy like, and you do all these things, but what makes you strong is you. Those things are material gain that come after. I feel like this person did the opposite, where they got into a connection and they were able to buy a nice house. Like, this person's very business wise. I feel like there's someone that they're not a complete misfit, where like you're not good with making money and you're not good. They have a problem holding on to their money, however, because they keep sabotaging themselves. That's why this person is looking for a way out now. And that's also why they won't really come to you either, because they know that you would be like, you're like, eventually you would find that they were connected to somebody else. And remember, if it's a trauma bond, it's two people that really don't like each other anymore. However, they need each other. And so the person that they're attached to, if there is an attachment for some of you, that person, it needs them for the money, needs them for the security, where your person, again, like, felt comfortable being uncomfortable because the person that they live with leaves them alone or is attached to, it doesn't really come around that often. And but this person is seeing that they have to change. It's like, if they want to have any type of relationship. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, they can still feel you, even though you're not together. That's what I'm saying, that when they said, I'll surrender to the physical dimension, like to the spiritual dimension, rather, when you do the physical, like, you don't expect that much from me. Neither one of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? So again, this person knows that you're holding back from them, and they're like, "Yeah, you might be disgusted with me, but I still feel like you have feelings for me, and you wouldn't be so angry if you didn't have feelings for me. So why are you holding back from me?" And it's like, where you're like, you're not being honest. You're not coming towards me. So what they do recognize is, I know that we still have a connection. I can still feel our connection, but I don't know how to get out of my situation. Maybe they need to get resources. It's like, but that's really what I feel. I feel like they need to, like, get resources. I'm trying to figure without this connection, I've never experienced anything like it before. Yeah. So it's again that they've never had a spiritual connection before. They're in this bad situation. And even if they're not living with someone, they're not comfortable to come to you with the life that they have. So maybe this person lives in like a one bedroom. I mean, not a one bedroom, like literally just a one bedroom, like a room, and they don't feel comfortable. Maybe they don't have a car. Is that something makes them feel inadequate about themselves? But the problem is that they will always feel inadequate about themselves because they hold on to shame. And the other one was, it amazes me when we say things at the same time and finish each other's sentences. So I feel like for some of you, there is like when you've gotten together, like this camaraderie, this like where this person actually does feel comfortable around you, which is an oddity because they don't feel comfortable around anyone. So they understand the spiritual connection. They just are know that you would have expectations that they can't fill right now because of where they are in their life. That it seems like they were so comfortable in where they were, and now they're really not comfortable. And I think that is because of you. However, it's also made them uncomfortable because it's made them look at their life and they see they have to change certain things. They can't say that, which is the best thing that this person could do, because in changing, they will finally change their perception about themselves. This flipped over, so we're going to take it. Handcuffs. Oh, control. So, like you said, like this person, I feel like they they are in they may be in a, like you said, a codependent relationship where they have given up their control, like they feel like they can't leave because financially, and that this person again feels powerless. It's like that energy where like they can get out of their situation. It's like because it's not even like they're in a relationship. It's the weirdest thing. It's like it's strictly financial. It's strictly it's strictly for what it looks like on the outside. And so this person feels like they can't do anything, but they can. Yeah, so like this person may, I think that if we have to say what they're going to do, it's like they know that they have to get out of their situation, and maybe they would like try to like be friends with you or try to like form a relationship or contact you then once they're out of this situation. So, but they're thinking about it, but they're thinking of a way how to get out of it. It's just they're doing a lot of thinking. I don't see a lot of movement. So, you know, we'll see. I don't think you should take this person back, but that's just me. If this person comes back and it looks like they will, I don't know when, because it seems like they're fighting with themselves. Like, I want to come to you, but you're going to hold to a certain standard. I want to come to you, but I don't know how to get out of my situation. I want to come to you, but like there's a lot of that. And that's why I'm saying that's why they are jealous. See, the universe will always conspire to bring you what you need. And I feel like even though I don't think you should be with this person, never be with a person that's jealous of you. The universe has made you a catalyst for this person because you having a better life and again having that connection to them, there's a sense that they want that. They want that. And so where they're constrained right now and no one wants to feel constrained, like where I'm in a relationship with somebody that there's absolutely no love, it just looks like a relationship, but I'm not allowed to really do anything. I don't have control over my life. That's what this person is seeing. And if it's not karmic, then it's family, it's business, it's something that this person feels like they can't be in a relationship. It makes them feel inadequate. And I feel like they are constrained where money is an issue. Okay. I feel like with you, will you, like, I feel like you're gonna look beneath the surface. It's funny. I said, I wanted to know, would you take this person back? And it's like, you're gonna look beneath the surface, um, and really take into consideration like what this person has done, the history of what they've done, right? But there is an emotional connection. There is an empathic connection, okay? That's still in the psychic realm. So it's like some of you are still like, well, I have connection. Like, okay, new direction. If it takes a new direction, this person is coming back during perfect timing, okay? Like, I feel like, yeah, like I'm sorry for those of you, if this may not be your reading, if but it's like you could make this person work for it, is what I see. It's like because there is an emotional connection. You are gonna look beneath the surface because you don't really trust this person, but you are gonna let them back into your life slowly because of this connection. And as long as it takes a new direction, which it will take a new direction, like where you'd see. But the thing is, I don't like the fact that this person was jealous of you. I want to see, will they stay jealous of you, or are they just jealous because they're they're they feel that they can't get out? Once they get out, do they stay jealous? I mean, I need to know because that's important. Yeah, I feel like they have like a control issue. So they're not 100% healed. And this is the Emperor reversed. And the Emperor reversed is not a good card. It's like it's somebody that's very controlling, someone that's so they want romance, but it's like this person has good intentions. It's just they're not healed at all. And that's why it was like they're coming back, and it's like, like this person's coming back because they want a Five of Wands reversed, harmony restored. They want that. It's just they're controlling and they're going to come in fast. Knight of Swords, they're going to come in fast. So, and I'm just doing this with the tarot because I'm like, I want to see, is this person going to be legit? The moon, yeah, like there's going to be hidden things still. So be really careful. Be really careful. Like I said, look beneath the surface because this person's going to come in and they're going to, you know, they want the relationship. They want the relationship, and it's because they see like again so many possibilities with you. But that's the thing, this person hasn't done any healing. They haven't done any healing. And so they would be controlling. They would be someone that has expectations now of you because again, what do we see here? We see um endless possibilities. Endless possibilities, right? Seven of Cups. So no. And I also think that once they got free of their situation, because they feel so inadequate, if you didn't give them more, again, it would revert back to the same exact thing that it was, which is that this person needed you to give them, needed you to prove to them that would still be there. That's what that tells me. That it would still, they would still want that. They would still need you to do that. And then it's like everything that you're doing, it's like they think it's like possibilities for them. It's like because you don't have an identity. Shame isn't an identity. That's a wound. And that's why I'm saying be careful because I don't like that I don't like seven of cups because I don't like the endless possibilities because that also makes me think, what is that like? you're an option now, like there's other people, because now you finally got out of your situation and you're still feeling flawed. And if you don't give this person enough, they're going to cheat, or they're going to be jealous, like in some way, because the Emperor reversed is a negative card. And so, yeah, they're coming back, but be careful. And that's going to be the name of this video. Be careful. And you know what? Before I pull these, I want to know, why did you attract this person into your life? That's the most important question, because it's like you need to integrate that shit so that people like that don't come back. Because this person, like, it's just not on your vibration at all. The fact that you're on a higher vibration, that's why this person was like, you need to prove to me that you like me. They couldn't believe it. Very like immature energy. Magic, number one. I'm gonna pull six. Time and attention. Well, surprise, surprise. Abuse. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Like that's what that is. It's like it is an abandonment. All these cards suck except for the magic one so far. Okay, innocence, confusion. All right. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, there were 6 there. All right. Well, what I feel is, because you grew up without getting the nurturing. I would say some of you grew up with emotional abuse, some grew up just with abuse, not giving any time or attention, feeling abandoned, and no support, what that means. And so this person, again, and also the people that you grew up with, took advantage of your innocence. They took advantage of your innocence and made you confused. Pretending to care, pretending to like have like going to give. And it's not like this person doesn't care. They care. It's just they're so wounded. It's like abusive. They would be abusive to you. It's like, and that's what I know. And these cards prove it, because it's like abandoned. This person didn't give you anything when you would not run after them, they stonewalled you. They made you feel forgotten about. This is abandoned. This is no time and attention, no support, because the abuse. That's what that is. That's what I'm saying. Like, this person doesn't like what you do. This is the way that they're gonna react. They're gonna react bad. To take advantage of your innocence by, again, trying to confuse you so that you would give them more, and so that people don't show up then for you, because you're always giving to them and they feel like they don't need to. So this was kind of like the same dynamic, but this is what the wounds, like this, from being interacting with this person, these are the wounds that came out. And these are always the inner child wounds. However, when we have severe trauma, and that, understand, that would be severe trauma. This person is severely traumatized. I feel like you've done healing work. However, it wasn't fully transmuted. Transmuted through finding your magic again. You always had magic. Everyone has magic. And especially the more trauma that you have, the more magic that you have, because you're able to go into that astral realm, the imagination. You're in, like, trauma creates disassociation that allows you to imagine, allows you to not be in the moment, allows you to not be in the body, allows you to disconnect from the body, which means that you're in the astral realm. And you're also, when you're around trauma, or like people that traumatize you, you become more sensitive, right? Highly sensitive. And empaths are highly sensitive. So I feel like it pushed you, this person actually pushed you back into that psychic realm, where you were able to like create stability for yourself. And that it's, again, through because you had done some healing where you had done grounding, but your original state was the same as this person's. This person is also very highly sensitive and can disassociate, but they're not healed. So what they keep manifesting are the same karmic cycles because of the behaviorisms, which make people like not like them. And they know that. That's why they don't like themselves. But what it did for you is it made you find your magic. And that will allow you to fully transmute that negative energy so you see yourself differently, so you can attract differently. Do not let this person back into your life. Do not. Action. I don't know if I pulled this one. It was over to the side, so I'm gonna put it to the side, but we're gonna pull another one just because I don't know. Okay, action. My divine action ignites love and harmony, and that's what I was saying about the transmutation process. Without the actual embodying it and taking action, you don't see yourself differently. So you're gonna ground your magic, and that's what really Spirit's saying. My divine action ignites love and harmony. Love is by giving and receiving of love through your free will, and that really does create balance. And it also allows you to connect very deeply and intimately with people. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. So again, always say positive affirmations. This person doesn't. I listen to my heart. This person doesn't. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth. Again, this was a test. See, you see that this was your card, okay? I know that. We'll pull another one just because I said it, but let me tell you, this was your card. Because this is my desire to manifest light, transform tests into growth, challenges into opportunities, and fear into love. So this is, again, where Spirit says, now it's time to transmute that negative energy. Just because you go through the experience, it's not fully healed until you see yourself differently. Spirit, one more from my Virgo. The calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. Where Spirit says, be like calm. When you're calm, you're present, you're in the moment. The quality of your work will be better. You won't allow, again, this person to energetically link on to you, because your mind won't be drifting over to this, because there is a spiritual connection. There had to be, in order for you to learn the test, in order to be affected enough for it to push you into like that trauma, in order for you to integrate the spiritual test. But Spirit's saying, now you got to transmute it. And this person, again, was as wounded as you are. When I say are, until you fully transmute that negative energy, Spirit says, that energy is still there. I don't care that your mind is different. I need to see a different outcome. You need to see a different outcome. And that's only going to happen when you, again, are in the moment, in the present moment. So cut your energy from this person. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I'll talk to you soon. And for those of you that says, I can't, well, when you really embody what you love, you can. Bye-bye.